Hey, welcome back to the 863 Sports Buzz with Donnie Mac and Marshentime in action. And we're going to be talking about the greatest sports movies of all time and all fame. So don't get upset if we leave your sports movie out. It's just our strict opinion. How you feeling, Donnie Mac, over there?
I'm feeling good, man. This is an exciting episode. I can't wait to talk about all the sports movie all the sports movie I know, and just the most epic. I mean, because right now I'm just ready to explode. I've got them just coming out of my ears right now, Martian time. I'm
Dude,
ready
we're
to
going to
do
go
this.
crazy. I mean, there's so many great sports movies that we can talk about. And,
Heck yeah.
oh, man, I'm ready. I'm excited.
Dude, this is going to be good. If we left anything out, like Cody said, drop that in our Discord, drop it down low. It doesn't matter. We will talk about that exclusively the next time we hit the air. But I don't think we're going to leave any sports movie out because there's not one sports movie I've ever watched, Martian Time, and I think you can agree that is bad. They were all good. Okay, to
I mean,
me,
I do. I'm trying to think of
I,
sports movie that I really don't like, and
I
it's kind of hard.
there's
But
not really
we're just
one
going
that
with the greatest though. So we can't name them all. Like we would be here for probably 2 hours if we were trying to name them all.
I'm
So
pretty sure that all of them were great. But let's start at the top of the list, Martian Time. What's the number one first
oof,
movie that you think
man,
about when it comes to sports? It doesn't matter what sport. Just what movie do you think about that you would watch time and time again if you saw that on the tube?
listen, man. There's quite a few that I can think of that I can just watch. I mean, oh, you're kind of throwing me in a tough spot here. But number one, it's great for the heartstrings. It's great for action. It's great for sports. Remember the Titans. I gotta
Remember
go with it.
yeah, that you know what? That's a good
Gotta
one.
go with it, man.
That had Denzel Washington in it, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Denzel
yeah.
Washington is a great actor, and
Yeah.
the strong side to the weak side,
Strong
that whole
side, weak
weak
side.
side, and the whole story behind that, the coming around with the Caucasian and the African American community, that was such an inspiring movie. And we're
It's
not
such a great
saying
movie.
number
Oh
one
yeah.
on Cody's list. This is
No, no,
not
no. I mean,
number
I don't have a
one.
number one. I don't have a number one,
This
number
is
two.
this is the
It's
first one that
impossible
come
to.
to mind. That was
Exactly.
it.
It's like one of those inspirational ones that it hits you.
That's a
It's like,
good
yeah,
one. You know what? I
yeah.
remember when I first saw that, I was really touched by that movie. That's a really good movie. They have a couple of really good actors in that movie. Denzel Washington being one of them. If you have Denzel Washington in that movie, it's a good movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't think I've ever seen a bad movie of his.
I don't think so neither.
you
But
know.
number two, what can you
All
think
right,
about?
man. No, no, no. Hey, I throw out my first one that comes to mind. I want to hear yours. What's your first movie that comes to mind that I gotta watch this? I
Man,
want to
you
watch it over and
determine
over.
number one. Hey, I'm going to point to my sign back here, and it's a recent one. It's back in the last 10 years. It's draft day.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
We know you love.
when
We
you
know.
have Kevin Costner in this thing, Kevin
Uh,
Costner did a lot of sports movies, and we're going to talk about a few
oh
more when we
yeah,
come down.
hundred
But
percent.
Draft Day, oh my God, Cody, Marcia, I've talked to a lot of people nowadays that never saw this movie, and they're depriving themselves from a good sports movie. And this is
No,
about an unconventional team in the NFL. You take Kevin Costner as the GM, and it's a really fun. It's about that one day. What happens in a one single day for a GM on draft day? It's really fun to watch, Cody. Wouldn't
no.
you rank that up
Dude,
there?
it's a great movie. I mean,
It's really
even
fun
the
to
way it
watch.
is, I mean, it's a push pull kind of thing. How
Remember the
crazy life
Titans.
gets and everything. It's
That's on
oh,
the
it's a
same
great
line
movie.
right
It's a great
there.
movie. Oh
It's an
yeah, I
instant
mean,
classic. It's
you
an
can watch
instant
them both
classic. Yeah.
multiple times,
What do you got
and you can
next,
still pick
Cody?
up different things. You know what? I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick with Kevin Costner. If we're gonna talk about him, we gotta talk
Okay.
about one of his first.
For the love of the
Field of
game.
Dreams. No, no, no.
Oh,
Field of
oh, Field
Dreams.
of Dreams.
Field
Field
of
of Dreams.
Dreams, man.
You know what my favorite
Ray
part of?
Costello. Come on, man. You got to bring
Yeah.
him in here. You got to bring him in, man. Come
Hey,
on now.
is this heaven, Ray? Is this heaven?
is, is this heaven? No, this is Iowa.
No, this is hey, you know what my favorite thing about that is they made a replica of the Field of Dreams and they played
They
the
did.
first ever. Yeah, The
Yeah, they
first
did, but
game, I forget which season they led that game off with, but they led it off with that season with that game, Field of
hmm
Dreams. That is so cool. That's why
wasn't it like the
MLB,
White Sox and the
I believe the Yankees.
was it the Yankees or the Red Sox? I can't remember, but I
It could
remember
have
that
been.
game.
It was one of the
And now
two.
they've
I
been
mean,
doing it 1 year, one game every year.
hmm
So it's
and
kind of cool. It's a great
to
thing, you
me
know.
that yeah, to me that's really really cool. But the Field of Dreams is a classic, dude. That will
Listen,
forever
if
be in
you
the
actually
back of
have a
your mind.
baseball game come to you,
Yes,
like that's pretty impressive. That means you've made an impact, you know. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen that, you gotta go watch it. Like
I love
you,
it.
if you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
Good pick, Cody. Good pick. Hey,
I know,
Ray,
I know.
is this heaven, Ray? I love that line. That was a really good. And not
Mm,
only I forget his
mm.
name, but he played in the Best of the Best, the old African American gentleman. He does a
Oh, the
lot of
picture.
yeah. Well, no. He does he does a lot of narrative stuff too.
Yeah. No, the guy that
And
well, he was
he
the
was the
picture.
coach.
Oh man, what was his
He
name
was the
now?
coach in Best of the
Moonlight
Best, the
Graham.
karate. Yep, Moonlight.
Moonlight Graham.
Moonlight, man. Oh my God, man. That is such a great movie, Cody. Good call on that one. Good call. I'm gonna
No, I
try to
know.
take you back,
What you got?
just
What
like
you
I
got?
just said. I'm gonna go karate movie. I'm gonna go away from Kevin. I'm gonna stay
Oh,
with.
okay.
I'm gonna
You're
stay
going
with.
with
I'm gonna
karate.
yeah. I'm gonna go with martial arts, Best of the Best in 1986. This movie came out, Best of the Best, and that was another really good one. Wasn't a really lot of big actors except for the one we just mentioned. And I wish I could remember his name,
Yeah,
Cody.
I
I'm
can't remember his name either.
I'm
I
biting my
can't.
tongue. It's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember his name. And it's not he's similar to Morgan Freeman, but he's not Morgan Freeman.
No,
But
not even close.
this movie here, it was the United States against Korea, and it's a 5-on-5 match. If you haven't watched it, it's called Best of the Best. They came out with a 2 and a 3, I believe, but the first one is very vital. You have to watch it first. I don't want to spoil none of it, but it's the United States against Korea. A lot of personal stuff came in with one of the main fighters for the United States and the main fighters for Korea. Fighter for the United States had a little brother that was in this fight previously than him, and there's a revenge fight going on there. So if you haven't watched it, look it up. Uh, Cody, I hope you're looking up the name of this actor. I really do. I hope you're
I
doing that right now.
was trying, man. I'm trying.
But Best of the Best, you got to look that up. That's one of the. It will have you on the edge of your seat. It's only like an hour and 30 minutes. It will have you on the edge of your seat. One of the greatest karate movies you'll watch, besides America's Great Karate Kid. But Cody, what else you got, man? What else movie? What
Listen,
other
man.
movie you thinking about right
You
now?
know, I'm going to stick with an old one. You know, you went off a little bit on to karate. I'm going to go off and go into an Olympic movie. All right.
Okay.
Now, you may not be thinking what I'm thinking, but I'm talking about a Jamaican team here coming in. I'm talking Jamaican bobsled team based on a real story. The Cool Runnings, my
Cool
friend.
running.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Micah, you dead? Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a good call
Yeah,
too, Cody, man.
dude.
That's a
It's the
great movie. If you have
comedy
not
movie. That's a great movie. It's so good.
exactly, if you haven't watched it, that's a must watch, dude. That is a
100%,
much
man.
watch. Cool,
You have
cool
to
running.
watch it.
Good call on the Cool Running, man. And I'm
Man,
gonna
I
stay
love that
with you.
movie.
I'm gonna stay with you on that aspect right there, and I'm gonna go Cold Mountain. I'm gonna go Cold Mountain. It's a
Ooh, okay.
snowboarding movie. You may have not watched it. A lot of the population has not watched it, but Cold Mountain. If you look that up on YouTube, you'll see it. It's not. There's no big actors in this movie. Forget about it. There's no big actors, but it's really funny. It's a comedy snowboarding movie. Papa Moon's Mountain. You got to watch it.
All right. That's a good one. You know, I never actually watched the full movie. You talked about it a couple weeks ago, and I actually tried to watch a little bit of it, but I never got through the full movie yet. But you know what? I want to go with the really new one that we both talked about. Do you know what movie I'm talking about? Adam Sandler, NBA Draft Scout.
Oh. Spit it out. I
Uh
can't
oh. Uh
remember the
oh.
name. I watched
Uh
it though.
oh. We talking about Hustle?
Hustle. Yeah, hustle. Hustle and flow. No, it wasn't hustle and flow. It was just hustle.
Hustle. Yeah, it was just hustle. It
Hustle.
was just hustle, man.
Man, that was a
With
good one,
Adam
man.
Sandler going out. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it came out what I think in two. I think it came out in 2021, 22. But it's a
Yeah, it was
great
just a
movie. Adam
couple
Sandler
years
going out,
ago.
NBA draft scout. He's a draft
Yeah.
scout for the 76ers, and he's going around to all these different countries and drafting. You know, it really. You think about it, that actually happens. People
Yeah.
actually go out and do that,
Wait,
and
yeah.
I think it's a really cool thing on how they portrayed it and how
That's
they
what you
made
call
it look so
scouts,
real.
man. You know what those
Yeah, I
baseball
mean,
scouts do, man? They go in every region. It's a
oh yeah,
hard deal, man. It's a hard deal. But that movie right there, Hustle, that's a good point. And you kind of surprised me when you brought me onto that newer movie like that, just that quick.
I had to,
But
man. I
Hustle,
mean, it
I
was a good
overlooked
movie.
it. I would have never mentioned that. That's a very good call. It's a really good movie. You have to watch it, man. You
Yeah, it's a
really
really
do.
good movie. Really,
You're
really
watching
simple.
this podcast, go
Yeah.
watch that movie Hustle, man. If you've never seen it, Adam Sandler did his deal. It's only a Netflix movie, and it's all about him being a recruiter. He puts his life on the line, the better, the for the better interest of his family, himself, all his financials. He puts it on the line just to be a recruiter and chase somebody he
100%.
believes in. You guys got to watch it. It's a very cool movie. Very good call,
Yeah, you
Cody.
got
Good
to check
call.
it out. Got to check it out. What you got,
Yeah.
Donnie Mac? What you got for next?
I'm gonna throw you back a little bit here,
Okay,
Martian time. I'm gonna go Danny Glover with this one.
Danny
I'm gonna
Glover.
Angels in the outfield.
Oh my gosh. Angels
Huh?
in the outfield. Yes. Yes. You gotta start waving the start flapping, man.
You gotta stand up and
Start
start a
you
flapping
gotta
them.
do it, man.
Hey, that
I
was a
like it.
really cool, inspiring movie in the early '90s, I believe it was. It came out in the early
Yeah, yeah, it
'90s.
was
Danny Glover and everything. Angels had no hope. They haven't won a
no, it
pennant in
looked horrible. They
years.
looked they couldn't win a game, couldn't do
I,
anything.
all of a sudden, here comes the
You
Angels,
know,
man. The
there we
boys
go.
said the
There we
Angels
go.
was there, and they started
There
smashing
we go.
baseballs, man. It was the chili
That's
dog
what they
beat.
did
It
too.
was the chili dog. You remember the chili dog? Okay. If you don't know the chili
Chili
dog, you
dog.
guys got to go watch this movie. What else you got, Cody?
Man, you went from Angels in the outfield. That's a good one though, man. Hey, now we got to go with another off the wall a little bit. We're going to boxing. We talked about it we talked about it before we threw it in here. We're going Rocky. We're going the
Oh,
underdog.
you
We're
went old
going the guy to
school.
come in and destroy, and a guy that's not supposed to do anything, coming in and beating everybody up
Way
with
to
his,
go.
stamina, endurance, and he wouldn't go down. I loved it, man.
Yep.
Rocky got to be in
Yep.
the top of the sports movies.
It has to be, and it doesn't stop at Rocky. They took that chain of movies so far, and every single one of
Oh
them with
yeah.
Hulk Hogan, the Russian, Mr. T. It didn't matter. Every one of those movies, Rocky was the epitome of the '80s. That
Oh,
was
100%, man.
the '80s sports movie of all time. Rocky, even Creed, when they followed that up with Creed and what they did with
It's a good
Creed,
movie.
very good kudos. Very good
I agree. I
kudos.
agree,
You
man.
know,
I
we'll
agree.
couple that all that together. Rocky and Creed, we'll put all that together because
It's
it's
kind of a
all a
series, so
sequel,
you can put it all
prequel.
together.
Yeah,
So go ahead, man.
absolutely.
What you got? What you got coming up next?
Well, I'm gonna go. I don't know if we couple these together, but I'm gonna go love of the game for the love of the game. Kevin Costner. That's got to be, I mean, a mainstay for baseball fans, right? For the
Yeah,
love of the
yeah. I mean,
game.
and a lot of these, sports movies, as
Hey,
you can tell, are almost a lot of baseball movies. Have you noticed that?
oh yeah, oh
It
yeah,
seems like
oh
baseball
yeah.
movies are always so
They
good. It seems like to
they've
me.
got them all the way down the
You know.
line. You know, one real thing that really, I don't know if this was Bull Durham or for the love of the game, and I'm surprised I'm mixing them up, but I love them so much, and
Both another good movie though. So I mean, you can't
I've
say anything
watched
about
him
it.
so much, but I'm pretty sure it's for the love of the game when he's standing there and he's trying to focus and he's got to clear the mechanism. You remember that? Clear the mechanism where he's got that tunnel vision and he has to clear the crowd and he can't clear it. At one point, he can't clear it. And that's where his struggle started. And I'm pretty sure that was for the love of the game.
I think it was for the love
He,
of the game. I think you're right
he,
about that.
he and I think the whole point behind it, he couldn't concentrate on the game no more. He didn't have that love
Yeah,
anymore.
it was
He
over.
had to
That's what
reestablish
happened.
that love. When he couldn't clear that mechanism, it really messed him up. That was a great part of that movie. That was awesome.
No, I mean that was a very good movie too.
Yeah,
And
it
you know,
was.
Bull Durham was a great movie too. But I'm gonna save that one down for a little bit later. I'm gonna
Bull
go
Durham
with a
was
comedy
great.
movie. I'm gonna go with a comedy
Okay.
movie here. I'm gonna stick with baseball. We're gonna go. We're probably gonna group all these together, and we're gonna go with Major League. Wild
Oh,
thing, you make my heart sing. You gotta put
I
them in there,
think
man.
I
It's such a good
love
movie.
you. Good call, dude. Good
You gotta
call.
put that in there, man. Come on now.
Oh, Roger Hornsby. Yeah, right? All right.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
oh my
Oh my
gosh, that's a
god.
really good series. If you haven't watched Major League, Major League Two, or Major League Back to the Minors,
You
man, that
gotta
is a
watch it,
much
man. You gotta
wild
watch
thing. What's his name?
it.
Charlie Sheen was in that.
Charlie Sheen, yeah, Charlie Sheen
There
was
was
in he
another
was
big
in Wild
actor in there.
Thing.
Danny Glover, I believe, was in one of those too. I'm not sure, but
Possibly.
um,
Possibly.
what was his name? Who played Wesley Snipes played in Major League Back to the Minors,
Oh yeah,
and
he
what?
was oh man, what was
Yeah,
he was the base runner.
yeah, he was a speedy guy.
Willie
Wesley
Mays Hayes.
Snipes,
Willie Mays
Willie
Hayes.
Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays
Yeah,
Hayes,
buddy.
man.
Wesley Snipes, that was early in his acting career, and that was a great movie right there. That was
Yes, yes.
awesome movie. Good
Uh,
call, Marshentime. Good call,
I
man.
know, man. Sometimes I got good things, going on. What you got, man? What you
Hey, I
got?
like that. I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna go with Burt Reynolds and the remake of Adam Sandler's movie
Oh,
on the
longest
gridiron.
yard.
The Longest Yard, man.
Yes,
The
sir.
original is
That's
my
a good
personal
movie.
favorite, but Adam
Dude,
Sandler
I like
backed
them
it
both.
up.
Such a good.
Adam
They're both
Sandler
so
backed it
good.
up with a very good comedy movie, man. He
I
really
like how he
did.
brought him back in too. You know.
Yeah, and he did that. He brought in Bill Romanowski. He had
He brought in
Michael
some big
Irvin in
players,
that
man. Yeah.
movie. He had Nelly in that movie. He did a
Yeah.
lot of Terry Crews was in that
Terry
movie. He was
Crews. Yeah, the
he was a
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger
Cheeseburger.
guy. But the longest yard, I broke your freaking neck. That was a classic
I think I
line.
broke his freaking neck.
I think I broke his freaking neck. I think that was a classic line.
Yes,
They
that was
had
a good one.
Goldberg in
That
that
was a good
movie. They had Kevin Nash in that movie for
one.
that was awesome. What else you got, Martian time?
Man, you got me tough on this one. We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna go with another Adam Sandler movie.
Okay.
More of a comedy one, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go
Happy.
with Happy Gilmore.
Happy. Happy.
You
Happy.
knew it, man.
Happy.
You knew exactly what I was talking about too.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the.
Happy
It's
Gilmore.
such a
That
funny.
that's
It's such a funny movie, and he plays things. He's a comedy actor. He plays comedy movies so well. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hustle is completely different. He played that so well too.
but he
I
loves
loved his
basketball.
game, but I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, he does. He does. He's always at some of the biggest games. You'll always see him
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You always see
But
him there.
Happy
He's a
Gilmore,
big
come on, you
I,
can't beat it. I mean, the guy with the hockey stick coming in, putting the goal putt in. Come on, it's so cool.
hey, the
Chubbs without the fingers and everything. Come on, man, come on. You gotta
good
love it.
call, Martian time. Hey, how about the fight with Bob Barker? Huh? How about that one? Come on, Bob. What you got
Yes.
to say?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Bob Barker took him down, dude. He took him down with the left right combo. He took
Oh
him
my god,
down.
that was a
That's a
good one. That was a
classic
good one.
move.
That was a good
You
one.
went golf with that one. That was awesome. Good movie,
Uh,
man. Good movie. Good movie.
all right, man. What you
Uh,
got? What you got?
Uh, you went golf with that. You talked about hockey sticks. I'm thinking hockey. I'm gonna stay on a hockey movie. This is a
Okay.
classic from back in our day, from young kid
Okay.
day when we were 4 and 5 and 6 and
Are we
7 years
talking about the
old.
Mighty Ducks?
We are talking about the Mighty Ducks, man. That is a good movie to watch. That's a good series, the
It's
Mighty
a very good. Yeah,
Ducks.
you're right. It's a good one. It's a good one.
If you, and it's not very violent. It's a very PG
No, no, it's
Disney
not.
type.
It's not.
It's a Disney type film. If you haven't seen the Mighty Ducks, it's a hockey film, very inspirational. Go watch it. I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil
I mean
anything.
it's
And if you haven't watched it, I really want to. We're sharing some of these films, but we're just trying to give you pointers on what to really watch when it comes to sports. I mean, you guys got to.
yeah. No, that's a really good one. That's a really good one. I love that movie. I love the goals and I love the goalie at the end. It's just a good.
Hmm.
It's a good all around movie.
It's a
I'm gonna stick with the
classic.
golf. I'm gonna stick with the golf.
Oh, going back to golf.
The greatest game Shia LaBeouf? No, you
You
never
broke up a
watched it.
little bit. You
Oh,
broke
okay,
up a
okay,
little bit
okay.
on me, partner.
The
What was
greatest
the game?
game ever played.
That strikes a bell. What was that? What was it
Shia
about?
LaBeouf. Called. Ha! We're talking about this. All right. It's about it's like 19. It's set in like 1911, where Shia LaBeouf comes up against his idol in the 1900 U.S. Open Championship game. It's a great game. This kid's from like a coal mining town. He's coming in golfing, and it's a great movie. You gotta watch it if you haven't watched it, man. I'm not gonna give away too much because it's a good movie. Go and watch it if you haven't watched it.
Well, you know what? I
I'm telling
haven't
you,
really watched it, Marshentime, and
gotta go watch it, man.
I'm gonna put that on my schedule, man, because I thought there was not a sporting movie ever alive, ever made that I have
It's
never
a good
watched.
movie, man.
I'm gonna go watch that one. I'm gonna stay on topic with you. I'm gonna stay with golf, and I'm gonna go back with Kevin Costner. Let's go Tin Cup, huh?
Oh, there you go. There you
We
go.
can't. Hey, we
I
can't
like
leave
it.
golf.
Yeah,
We can't leave golf without the Tin Cup. Old chili
yeah, yeah. You're
dipperums.
right.
Old
You're
chili
right.
dipperums. You can't leave out that one, right?
No, that's true. That's a good one. That's a
That
very
is a
good one. We still
classic.
leaving out
That's
a
it.
couple golf ones though. We got a couple more golf ones that I got to talk about.
We keep rolling with them, dude. We could do this all night, Martian time. We could do this
Uh,
all night. What else you got after
well,
Tin Cup?
I got the Legend of Bagger Vance.
Okay, I've seen that one.
Will Smith, Matt
Mm-hmm.
Damon. That movie is such a good movie. It's got such inspirational quotes in it.
Yep.
It's
So
such a
good.
good movie, man.
So good.
I mean,
So good.
Will Smith coming in as the guy's caddy, and he just makes it look so easy. And
Yes, he does.
hey, man,
But Will
yeah,
Smith,
if you think that'll work, go ahead.
yep.
Do your thing. Doesn't work for you, but hey, it just makes it look so simple.
Good call on that one,
You
Cody. Good call, man. That got me excited right there. That got me excited.
know?
I'm gonna take you to
What you
basketball
got?
after
What you got?
this, though.
Basketball.
Eh,
All right, all right.
yeah, I'm gonna take you to basketball. This is not one that a lot of people have seen. That's why I want to bring this up, and I know you've seen it because
Ooh,
you're an avid basketball fan. It's called The Sixth Man with the Range Brothers. We
ooh. You know what? I don't know if I have.
Oh, really? With
I
Keenan
don't think I have.
Ivory, and yeah, it's called The Sixth Man, and it's about one of the
Huh.
brothers passed away, and they were on the same basketball team, and he was the sixth man, one of the brothers, but he never
Hmm.
leaves. Even though they move on, he never leaves, and a lot of special things happen. It's a comedy slash touching six man type, well, not six man, but it's comedy slash spiritual, very inspirational type basketball movie about a six man that was very good. He was a brother of another player that moves on in that NBA. Like I said, I don't want to reiterate what I just said, but I don't want to give it away neither. So you have
Yeah,
to
I mean,
go
I'll have
watch
to
it.
go
It's
watch it. Yeah, I'll have to.
it's
I'll
called
have
The
to put it
Six
down. I'll
Man.
have to go watch it, man. I'll
It
have
come
to.
out probably about 1995, 96, right around that era, but you got to go watch it.
Okay,
What else you
okay,
got,
yeah,
Martian time?
100%, man. I'm sitting here thinking, throwing stuff around in my head. There's still so many movies that are out there that we haven't talked about yet.
So many.
Oh
So
man, where do I
many.
go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm gonna go with baseball. I'm gonna go with Little League baseball. I'm gonna go with the Bad News Bears, man. You
Yes!
gotta go with the Bad
Yes!
News Bears.
Good call, man.
It's just such a good movie. It's the funniest movie I think I've ever done
Even
with them kids.
even the
It's just,
remake on it, man. Even the
oh yeah, hundred
remake.
percent,
Oh
hundred
man.
percent.
If you were a little league baseball player at any point in your life,
You had to watch it, man.
you had to watch this movie, and if you have not watched it, go watch it.
Go and watch it right now.
Smack
Like, just
yourself in the
go.
forehead
Yeah,
and
go do it
go
right now.
watch it
Yeah,
right
go.
now. It's the epitome of
And be ready to
baseball.
laugh because it's pretty. It's good.
Oh
It's a
man,
good movie.
it's little league baseball. It's little
It
league
is. It
baseball
literally
at its
is.
best. And they take these group of
Oh
kids and
man.
they're has-nots and they become a family basically, and they
Pretty
start
much,
kicking
yeah.
some butt and winning some
And that's got
championships.
that's got a couple of different movies, so that's a little bit of a sequel too. So you go watch them. Number one's the best, of course, but
That's very
number
good.
two and three aren't bad either. So go and watch them. But it's great. It's a great little series. All right, man. What you got?
Well, I'm gonna stick with the kids. Since you brought it into the kids, you put a lot of things in my mind. It doesn't matter where we go with these or anything. I'm gonna say Little Giants.
Little Giants. I forgot about that one. That's a good
The
one.
Little Giants.
That's
It's
a
about
good one.
a bunch of kids that play football, but one of these kids is a girl. And
Yeah,
this little
yeah.
girl is, for the lack of better words, a badass. She can really play football. And so,
Oh
if you haven't
man.
seen The Little Giants, and it's got the guy from Married with Children, I think we call him Al on that show. I forget what his name is. It doesn't matter what his name is,
Go
but
and watch it. That's pretty much what it
it's
is.
got a
Because
couple good. Honey, I
we're not
Shrunk
great
the
with names.
Kids.
You'll notice that we're not good with names.
Hey, the big guy, the big actor in Honey, I Shrunk the
you
Kids, he plays in that movie too. So you got to go watch it. Go check it out.
know. Hey
I'm
man, we're
sorry.
staying on kids. You brought in kids. You brought in a girl. I gotta go Sandlot now.
Oh,
I gotta go with
good,
the Sandlot.
good call,
Yeah,
man. Good call. There was no
you know.
girls in Sandlot though. Why'd you mention girls on
Yeah,
it? Was there?
yeah, there is. Yes, sir. What are you talking about, man? I'll even bring up the list here, buddy. That's
What's
part
that?
of the
There
whole
wasn't
thing.
no girls in Sandlot.
Yeah, they brought in a.
That had to be like Sandlot 2.
I think it was Sandlot 2. I think you're right. I
Yeah,
think it was
that
Sandlot
that
2.
was that wasn't the original Sandlot. The original Sandlot is a classic, dude.
No, the
That
original
is,
Sandlot's the one with the big, yeah,
yeah, with
the
the big
big dog.
dog. Yeah, and he also had that one great actor that we were talking about in Best of the Best. And in that other movie, he plays in a lot of sportsmen. He was the owner of this dog, and he was blind, if you
Oh
remember.
yes.
Like,
What is his
yeah,
name? It's
what
killing
is
me,
his name?
man.
Cody, you have to
It's
find out
killing
this
me.
guy's
All right,
name.
give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look this guy's name up.
I'm gonna look
I
with
gotta
you,
find it.
man. I'm gonna look with you.
I
What
gotta find
else
it.
we
I
got
gotta find
after
it.
the Sandlot? Let me see.
What you got, man? You got. You go ahead. Go ahead. It's your turn anyway. So go ahead. Oh man, what's this guy's
What else
name?
we got? I know we got
James
a
Earl
couple.
Jones.
Oh man, why did we?
God, we are going crazy, man.
Yeah, that's him. That's him, Mr.
Wow.
Jones.
You out of your mind.
Yeah,
You
you're
out.
right about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're out of
you're
your
right
mind,
about
man.
that.
What the hell? What the hell? Are you
Oh man.
serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm
Yeah,
serious. I'm
we're
very
we're
serious.
pretty bad about that. Oh man,
Oh
the guy's in
man.
so many good movies. How do we forget that? How do we
Okay.
forget that, man? Oh,
N- The next one I'm gonna go. This is a lot of people haven't seen this movie. This is a good movie. I think
okay, okay.
The Rock played
The
in this
Rock.
movie. It's called The
Okay,
Gridiron Gang.
the Gridiron Gang.
It's called
Oh, okay.
the Gridiron Gang, and this is about a bunch of misfit kids that are
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this this program because they're in a low economy part of life and they're trying to make it through. And The Rock is one of those guys that's trying to set in an environment and bring these young gentlemen up, and he
Yeah,
puts them
yeah.
on a gridiron. And it's a very
That's a
good one.
great movie. They're
It's
getting
a
them out of the
very good
gangs. They're
one.
trying to get them out of
Yeah.
gangs, and it's a good
Yep.
movie, man.
Very
It's
good movie. You
very,
guys go watch that one.
yeah, kind of touching it. Kind of touching in a couple parts.
It sure is. It
Yeah.
sure is. What else you
But
got,
you know what?
Cody?
We're gonna stick with The Rock now. You brought him in. I'm gonna stick with him. I'm gonna go with the game plan.
Okay, good
It's a
one
good
with
one.
his daughter, right?
He went with exactly. We went from a sad rock one, to a
Mm-hmm.
sad and inspiring one to a funny comedy one. We
Really
gotta bring
good
him in.
choice.
It's a good movie. He even dresses as a ballerina. You gotta go and watch it, man.
He
He
does.
even
He
dances.
does.
It's kind of crazy. Go do it. Go watch it. It's
Good
a
call,
funny
Martian
movie.
time. Good call, man.
I had to bring it in. You brought
Ah,
him in. I gotta do it, right?
hey,
Gotta
you
do
have
it
to
to
do
him.
it. I feed off of you. You feed off of me. Next, I want to go. Where am I going to go?
I don't know, man. It's tough one. It's tough ones now.
I
We're
just
getting into
had
some tough
I
ones.
just had a basketball movie comedy in my mind that involved Brendan Fraser.
Uh
What the
oh.
heck was that name? With the
Brandon
devil.
Fraser.
Remember the devil woman that was trying to trick him and he was a basketball player at one point, and that was a very funny one. But I'll move on from that one. I'll move on from
Yeah,
that one.
I'm not sure on that one.
I'm
I'm
a
not
I'm
sure.
a I'm gonna drop an easy one. We already
Okay.
coupled Bull Durham with For the Love of the
Yeah,
Game,
yeah,
right?
we did. We did.
We did that. What else do I have, man? What else do I have? Take over, Martian time, Steve.
Oh,
Me,
you out?
yeah, no,
You
I'm not
out,
out.
man?
I'm having a
Listen,
brain
man.
fart because I'm
We
still
gotta talk
trying to
about
remember.
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack. There you go. There you go.
We gotta
Rodney
bring in
Dangerfield.
Caddyshack, man. Come
Caddyshack.
on.
There you go. Good call,
That's such a
man.
good
Good call.
movie. The guys are just in the they're up and uppity, kind of golfers.
Hey,
It's a good movie. It's a good
hey,
movie.
hold on. Wait, who is the other actor? Look, you're gonna remember this when I do this. Oh, he got all of that. He got all of that. Who was that? Who was that? The Chase
He
the
got all of that.
Gophers. Yeah, he got
Oh,
he. Who, big
yeah.
actor,
Oh
huge
my
actor,
god.
man. What was his name? I can't
Oh
remember his name.
man.
Marshentime. Hey, Doug would choke us right now if Doug
Oh
heard
yeah,
us talking about.
100%, hundred
He would
percent. Doug,
choke us right
Doug would be
now.
pissed at us right now.
Man,
uh,
that was awesome. That was an awesome movie. Good call. Caddyshack 1, 2, and even 3. I think they
See,
came
I
out
don't
with
think
a
I've ever
3.
even watched three. I didn't even know they had a three, but I mean that doesn't surprise me.
It was a spin-off. Rodney Dangerfield wasn't involved, but it was a very good one.
I got you, got you. All right, man, you got your brain back. You good yet, or I need to keep going?
I need you to keep going. I need you to keep going.
All right, well, we haven't talked about this one. Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. That's a
How
classic.
have we not talked about Friday Night Lights, man?
The series number one, the series. See, you bring them up, and I could talk about a Martian time.
All
The
right, go ahead. I'll let
series,
you go ahead. Go
the
ahead.
movie, it doesn't matter. You watch the series,
Mm,
it's very. And then when Tim McGraw, they come out with that Friday Night Lights movie, that whole deal. I think it was Tim McGraw in that movie,
I think so. Yeah.
but no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was the guy from Bloodline. It wasn't even Tim McGraw. But anyways, that just marked me on another movie. You just probably hinted onto that one too. But the movie Friday Night Lights was even better than the series of Friday
Oh
Night
yeah, the
Lights.
movie is just
That never
exceptional, man.
happens, guys. That never happens. The series is always better if it came out first. But when they made that movie, Martian Time, good call with Friday Night Lights, man. Good call.
Yes, sir. All right, man. You got
Man, that
anyone?
was
You
epic.
got one yet, or you want to name another one for you? You got what
Yeah,
you got?
you just sparked me. You just sparked me when I
All
said
right,
Tim
what you got?
McGraw there. I was
What you
thinking
got?
about The Blind Side, man. Obviously,
Oh, the blind
there's
side.
huge there's huge tabloids going on right now. We're
Oh
not
yeah,
going to
we're
talk
not gonna
about
talk about
now.
that.
Exactly. But The
You know,
Blind Side with Michael Orr for the
it's a
Baltimore
good
Ravens and the
movie.
Tuas. Awesome movie, man. You gotta watch it.
Hundred
Very
percent.
inspirational. Don't feed into the public tabloids right now. Put your mind in the
Yeah,
tunnel and
don't
watch that
just
movie.
go watch the movie. Go
Yes,
watch the
that's it.
movie. No.
What else you got?
Well, I'm thinking about other movies. I'm trying to think of some good sports ones. I'm trying to think of funny ones. I'm trying to think of better ones. But I'm thinking of a basketball movie. Indiana High School. The Hoosiers.
Hoosiers. Yes. Good call, man.
Hoosiers. Come on, man. The guy was a
That's
good a coach
that
coming in that has a little shady of a past and stuff, but he leads the team to win. He doesn't care about anything. He leads them to win, and I love that movie.
that is awesome. That's a very good pick. And if you don't know, and this is based on a true story now. This is based on
Mm-hmm.
a true story. If you don't know the movie The Hoosiers, there's a very good actor in that. And we're not good with actors' names, obviously, because we're
We're not good
sporting
with names
guys.
at all.
We are very horrible at names.
I'm
But
lucky to remember Donnie's Max name, guys. Just so you know.
as you can say, I call him several different things during a podcast. So it's either Marshentime, Cody, or Big Head, one of the three. But
That's
anyways,
all right, all right, all right.
hey, that's a good
What
one.
you got,
Hoosiers.
man? What
That's
you
going to
got?
lead me on into another one. When you
All right,
now,
yeah, all right.
thank you for your
Of
guidance. Now
course,
you
man.
got
I'm
me
helping
back
you out.
on
I'm trying to
track.
help you out. I'm trying to throw you in the different ones.
This is one with Matthew McConaughey, Marshall.
Oh, Marshall.
That's
That's a
based
great
on
movie, man.
that's
True
based
story.
on
Yeah, 100%.
true events that happened.
And
Marshall, oh my gosh.
that's a
And
heartstring
Matthew
movie right there, man.
McConaughey, that's a very good one.
That's a
That's a
very heartstring movie. Yeah, that's oof,
very good one. Very,
man.
very good.
I didn't
You
even think
got
about that one, but you
you
got it
guys
on that
got it.
one.
If you haven't watched Marshall and if you love Matthew McConaughey, go watch that movie because that thing right there, that movie, that film, that flick will get you tugging at your heart, man. If you don't have a heart, you will at the end of that movie.
No, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that, but that's
What else you got, Martian time? What
you know
else you
what? I'm
got,
going to go
man?
off a little bit. I'm going to go into a street ball kind of movie here. I'm
Okay.
going with White Men Can't Jump.
Oh, good one. Another
You know that
Wesley
movie.
Snipes.
Exactly, Wesley Snipes, man. You're right. Woody Harrelson. Wesley Snipes,
Nice.
Woody Harrelson. You
Good
know, oh,
call, Cody. See,
that's a
now you get
funny,
me.
funny
You get
movie.
me.
They're gambling all the time, that kind of stuff. But it's a great movie how they're throwing it
Woody
in.
Woody
Oh
Harrelson was
man,
the other guy in that movie. If you
yeah,
haven't seen
that's
White
right.
Man Can, that's it. That's all. And White Man can jump at the end of that movie, right?
Yeah, White Man definitely could jump at the end of that
White
movie.
Man can jump, man. I think a
Oh
lot of white
man.
men have proved that. I'm just saying. Remember,
What you got,
what's his
man? What you
name?
got next over there?
Birdman out of Miami, man. That was one of my
Oh yeah,
favorite.
yeah, yeah,
That was one
yeah.
of my favorite centers of all time.
Birdman. That movie was
Anderson, I think
crazy.
Anderson, something Anderson,
Chris
but
Anderson, yeah.
Birdman, Chris Anderson.
Chris
That's what
Anderson.
he had the bird. He had the bird. Oh, next, we're gonna
What you
go
got, man?
classic. We're gonna go back into the '80s. This is
Okay.
based and inspired by a true story. Your eyeballs gonna light up. Notre Dame Independent
Rudy,
Conference.
Rudy,
Rudy,
Rudy.
Rudy. Good call,
That's a good
man.
one. That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
Rudy. That's
That's a
another
good one.
very heart tugging, inspirational
100%,
football
man.
movie.
This guy puts it all in
Undersized
all in
guy.
practice and everything. Oh, I
That's
love that. That's a good
right,
one.
dude. That's right,
That's a
man.
good one.
Undersized guy that came from nothing and fought his way, never gave up. That's what hard work gets you, Rudy.
I like it, man. Hey, I'll give you that one. We're going another one that's kind of a little bit off thing for me. I'm keeping it in basketball. I'm gonna go with Coach Carter.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know, man. It's a good movie. I love Coach Carter. Just the way this guy didn't give any crap. He didn't. He was going to coach his kids the way he wanted to. They had to keep their grades up. He had all these rules set. Blah blah blah. Had to have a contract and everything. It's a
That was
great
another
movie. Go and watch
wasn't
it.
wasn't that another Denzel Washington movie?
I don't think it's Denzel Washington.
That wasn't
Something to
Denzel?
watch it, right? I don't think so.
I don't know.
No, Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Samuel,
right.
yeah.
Jackson.
I'm sorry to my African American community. I don't mean to get y'all mixed up, but they are such
He
great
just doesn't.
actors.
It doesn't matter what you are.
It
He's not gonna
doesn't.
remember your name.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm lucky I can remember this guy's name. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't remember his name either.
oh
I
man,
remember
I
his
think.
loser. That's all I remember it as.
All right, we're gonna stay on basketball then. Loser, loser. How about a Michael Jordan film?
Space Jam.
What? That's a classic. If you
Yes,
wanna,
I love it.
if you wanna entertain your
Yeah, Space
kids,
Jam 2. It's
you
great
wanna have
movies, man.
fun, you wanna have a good laugh, man. Watch Space Jam 2. They were all good. They're pretty cool. Yeah, you gotta watch them with your kids. If you got 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old kids, man, they will love this movie. And Michael Jordan is in it. You gotta love
Yeah, he does a pretty good job, honestly.
it. They
Like
did.
it's
They
kind
did
of
a
weird. He does
really
a
good
pretty
job.
good. He does a pretty good movie out of it. So
What else you got, Marshentime?
I'm trying to remember this name. I'm looking it up real fast. I'm pretty sure. What's it called? It's called McFarland. That's what I thought it was. Okay, McFarland USA. It's a track and field movie. You gotta watch it, man. If you
I've
haven't
never
watched
seen
it,
that
you
one.
gotta
Martian
go and
Time.
watch it. Oh
Martian
man,
Time.
what
I've
is
never
wrong
seen it.
with you? It's got
See,
Kevin
that's
Costner, man. Go and watch
dude.
it.
Are you kidding me? That's two of
Go and
them you've
watch it, man.
named. And then in the
Go and
last
watch
40
it.
minutes, you've named two movies I've never watched. I thought I've
I
watched
mean, you got
every
me on
sports
one.
movie.
You got me on one so far. So
That's number
McFarland
two for
USA,
me.
dude. I
McFarland.
watched it
Okay.
one time and I was just like, oh man, it's kind of cool movie. That I had to rewatch it and I'm like, this is a really good movie. It's a track and field movie where, I think he's out in New Mexico. I want to
Okay.
say, um, it's in this little town. He went to go coach football. He got kicked off the football coaching team, and he was forced to coach track and field. And he barely had a team of five. And they went on and won state, and they won state like 4 years in a row. It was an awesome movie. Go and
No
watch it. It's based on a
kidding.
true story as well.
No kidding.
So
I gotta
yeah, man.
watch that, brother. I gotta watch
I'm
that.
telling you,
Good
man, it's a good
call.
movie. It's a good
The
movie.
McFar. Okay, McFar. I
McFarland
gotcha.
USA. What you got, man?
Next. Well, I'm gonna go back baseball.
Okay.
I'm thinking back baseball, and we're thinking about a couple years ago. It's not too long ago, and and it involves Billy Bean, a big story, GM Billy Bean, but it's called Moneyball. Moneyball. Hey, if
Moneyball.
you now this is
Oakland
for the
Athletics, man.
exactly this is for the avid baseball fan though, is it not, Cody? You
Yeah,
got to
you
be
kind of have to kind of understand a little bit of the
you got
theory
to
and stuff.
kind of be in with the baseball world and be in depth and want to learn about it. Not only learn about it, but know about it. If you want to watch this movie, but even if you don't, if you follow a line with this movie line, if you follow along,
Pretty good.
this movie is good. You gotta
Yeah, I
watch
mean,
it.
it's a good
Who's
movie.
it?
It's a
Brad
good movie.
Pitt that plays in that movie, isn't it? Brad
Yep,
Pitt. Yeah.
yep.
What else you got, Marshentime?
I'm sitting here trying to think of other movies. We've gone through quite a few of them, But I'm thinking of this movie, and this other movie, and this other movie, and we're talking about a dog movie. Let's talk about kids, man. We're talking about Air Bud.
Yes, yes.
We're talking about
that
basketball. We're talking about soccer. We're talking about baseball.
was
This
the
dog can do everything, man. You
that
got to
was
go
the
watch the movies.
the
You got to go
basketball
watch them.
the basketball movie was the first one to come out for Air Bud. I remember this Martian time, dude. That was epic. This
Uh,
this dog, he was a substitute, and he made it happen. They allowed it to
yeah, he
happen.
did.
He made
It
it
was
happen.
great.
Okay, that was awesome,
Oh
dude.
man, it was good. I had to put that in there. I know it's more of a kids movie, but I love it. It's a great movie.
That was awesome. That was awesome. And now I'm gonna touch the hearts of the old school fans. Okay,
Okay. I mean, we know
because
you're old, so.
hey, you're lucky I like you, number one. But I'm going to touch the hearts of the old school fans. And we're going to talk a little bit about
Oh
NASCAR.
man. Okay.
Okay. Do you remember that Tom
Okay.
Cruise movie about racing?
Tom Cruise.
Do you remember that
No, I
movie?
really don't. I really don't.
Because I think I'm going to stump you on another one.
Hmm. I don't think I do. I think you got me.
Just put him into the wall. Put him into the wall, Cole. Cole Trickle. Tom Cruise.
No, you got me.
No way.
Don't think I know this one, man.
Kidding me.
I don't think I know it. What you got?
I had Days of Thunder. You don't remember that?
No, I really don't.
Hey, I'm absolutely. I need you to drop some kind of express. I'm shocked right now. I- Hey, Martian
Are
time.
you serious?
I'm serious. I am dead serious. Doug is going to watch this podcast and want to slap the crap out of you, dude. You don't know Days of Thunder?
No, I don't think I've ever watched that.
That's
I'm gonna be
number
honest.
two I got you on. Days of Thunder. Look that up. That come back in
Well,
about 1987, 1988. I want to say it could have been
Days of
around
Thunder.
it could have been
Huh.
around 1990. But it was about a driver that came off of the F1 circuit and he's trying to make it. He's got nothing, Cody. He's got nothing. He's just trying to make it. He's just trying to get into this car. He convinces this NASCAR team to let him try out for their team. And guess what? He drives that thing to the bank, man. And he gets a sign on. And then they pull this old guy out of retirement to build him an engine to win this championship.
All right, you got me, man. Yeah, you got me on that one.
You
You got me.
understand? There's a
It
lot
looks
that
like a
goes,
good movie.
and it involves Tom Cruise. There's another guy in this movie that is a very good actor. He's an old school actor, and I can't remember his name. Like I said, with the names were crap, but once you see him and what he does in this movie, dude, you have to freaking see it, Martian time. You blew my mind.
All
You've
right,
never
I'll watch it. I'll
seen
watch it. You gotta
Days of Thunder. I
listen, man. I
can't.
don't want to hear anything from you.
Oh
You haven't
my.
heard seen a couple of them,
Uh,
so I don't want to hear your crap.
We're two
I don't
for
want to hear
two
your
on
crap.
this now. We're
Yeah,
two for
man.
two. What
Well,
else you got, Martian time? What
I'm gonna
else
stick
you
with
got?
racing. I'm gonna stick with racing. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Ford versus Ferrari. You ever
I
seen
don't
it?
remember. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Wow, man. We're talking about Carroll Shelby, Ken Miles. They're making a huge thing. Ford's trying to make a good race car to make win the
That must
some
be a
races.
recent movie then.
It's not. It's pretty recent, 2019. Matt
Yeah,
Damon,
yeah.
Christian Bale. It's a good movie
Okay.
though, man. You gotta watch it. They talk
Okay.
about some of the old things on how Shelby's making their Mustangs and stuff, and how they're racing it in. You gotta
Hey,
go watch it, man. Go watch it.
I just looked it up, Marshentime 2019. That's long enough for me to have been able to watch that as a
Yeah, you got
sports
4 years,
movie.
man. You had plenty of
Yeah,
time.
as an enthusiast, you're right. I got to go watch that Ford versus Ferrari because that's just enticing to me. First of all, when you started talking about it, that when you
It's
say
pretty
that
cool, man.
title, when you say that title,
It's
boom, right
a good
there.
movie.
That's a good movie right
It's a
there.
good movie. All right, man. What you
I
got?
I'm gonna take you back to football, dude. I'm gonna take you back to
Back to
another
football.
classic, and
Okay.
I know you're gonna know this one.
Okay.
I know you're
What
gonna
you got?
know this one.
What you got? What you got?
Varsity Blues.
Okay. Okay. That's a good one. I
Varsity
like it.
Blues.
I hadn't
Tweeter,
even thought
huh?
about that one.
You remember
Yeah. Yeah.
Tweeter? Yeah. Hey,
Yeah. That's a good one.
this now, if for the audience that's never seen Varsity Blues, you have to go watch it. I don't want to spoil too much, but you take your college football high school championship team and you live out that season. First
That
person
was. It was a good
in
movie.
this
It was a good
movie.
movie. You got to go watch it.
Yeah, you gotta go watch it. This is awesome. Varsity Blues, uh, with Tweeter and what was the big guy's name? Oh, the pig's name was Pork Chop. I remember that old Pork Chop.
Pork top.
But
Pork top.
what else you got, Martian Time? Varsity Blues, go watch it. What else you
Man,
got, brother?
I'm getting kind of. I'm getting kind of. Starting to get stumped on stuff. I'm
You want me to
thinking.
steer you in?
No, I got one more that I really like, and I forgot. And it's a comedy one. We're
Okay.
going with Will Ferrell. We're going with basketball. We're going with the tropics. We're going with
Okay.
semi-pro, man.
That's a good one. If you like
You
a good
know,
comedy,
Jackie
that's
Moon,
what
man. Jackie
that's
Moon.
that's one to watch, brother. That is one to watch. That
I'm
is
telling you, it's a good movie.
that's a pretty funny one. Not only Jackie Moon, he also has doesn't he have like what's his name? Vince something? There's another good actor in that movie with him. But
Oh,
anyways, we'll
the
move on.
actors. Yeah, there's some good. There's Will
Yeah, oh
Ferrell,
yeah,
Woody Harrelson's in it.
yeah, Woody
Um,
Harrelson's in it. There's a Vince Vaughn, I believe, is in it too.
I think yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn. But we'll stay with Will Ferrell and we'll go Talladega Nights. How about that one?
Battle of Ricky Bobby.
Hey,
Ricky Bobby.
if you ain't first and last, brother, if you ain't
It
first
ain't
and
first
last,
or last. Yes,
shake and
sir.
bake, buddy, shake
Shake
and
and bake.
bake,
Shake and bake.
shake and bake,
Shake it before you
shake
bake
it.
it.
Magic Man, I'm the Magic Man.
Matt. Oh yeah.
Magic. That's
That's a
another
good
good
movie.
one, brother.
It was
Hey,
a good one.
what,
Heck yeah, yeah, man. You got me on that one. I
what
forgot about
else you
that.
got? What else you got?
Now I'm going back for another kids baseball.
Okay.
But he's playing in the major leagues. Rookie of the
Yes.
year.
Yes. Good
Rookie
call on
of the
that one
year.
too.
The kid's
Yeah.
coming in. He hurt his shoulder or something, and flipping on a baseball, or his ligaments got a little too tight, and just.
Yes.
Yes, Chicago Cubs, man. They come back. They started winning games for once. It's a great movie. You got to go watch it.
All because of a 13-year-old kid. And you know what? It's a PG-13 movie. You can't think too much nowadays or wrap your mind. You got to enjoy the movie. Enjoy the
You
movie.
got to do.
It's a freaking good movie. The Rookie. Go watch it. Good call, Cody. Good
Yes,
call,
sir. I
buddy.
got you, man. I got you. What you got now? What you got?
I had another one on my mind. What was it? Oh, it was another baseball movie. And I believe one of our coworkers brought it up the last couple of weeks, and we were talking about it. I believe it's got what's his name, the Western guy, Eastwood. Trouble with the Curve. Is that the
Trouble with
name
the
of?
Curve.
Is that
Yes.
it? Is that the name of it? The
Yes.
Trouble
Trouble with the
Trouble with the
Curve.
Curve.
That's
That
a
was a
great movie. The
very
guy's
good
getting a
one,
little old.
man.
He's got his daughter coming in, and
Yeah,
the daughter hears the pure sound what he's talking about,
you have
and
to watch
oh,
that.
it's just such a good movie.
You
Yes,
have to watch that. Just the
you have to.
sound. Yeah, like exactly what you're talking about. He's teaching his daughter everything about that. And he's blind. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah,
He's
he doesn't. Well,
blind?
he can barely
He's
see.
going
He's
blind.
going blind. and
Yeah.
he asked his daughter, who's become a lawyer now, blah blah blah. But she, he's taught her all before, so she knows it all. But one day she was watching somebody. How'd you know he had trouble with curve? That's the sound that you hear, and it's a great movie, man. You gotta watch the movie. It's such a
Yeah,
good
you
movie.
gotta watch that. You gotta watch it, brother. You gotta watch it. If you're watching
No,
this
that was good.
podcast,
That was good.
and that was recent, that was like 2016, 14,
I think it was
somewhere
a little
around
longer. I
there.
think it was like 2012.
Regardless, it's in the last 10 years. You guys gotta go watch it. What else you
So,
got, Marshentime?
I brought in Rookie of the Year. Now I got to bring in the rookie. The guy. I got
Yeah!
to bring him in. The old. I went from the young guy playing. I got to go to the old guy playing. you know, I got to
Yeah,
bring in the rookie.
that's
That's a
mandatory.
great movie. The dude, it's what 40 years old. Hey, if I don't, if I call in and say I got a 40-year-old throwing a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, I'm gonna get laughed at. But if I don't call in a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, I'm gonna get fired. I love that movie, man. It's such a good movie. You got to go and
uh,
watch it.
yeah, you have to watch
Randy
it. Yeah.
Morris.
Randy Morris, you have to man, that's a good one. That's a good one. We've talked about so many good sports movies, Cody.
It's crazy, man.
This
We
is
can keep going
fun.
on.
This is fun. I've got another one for you. Remember The
What you
Big
got?
Green? It's a soccer movie.
The Big Green.
The Big
Yes.
Green. That was a
Yes. Yes.
classic, good
Yeah. Yeah.
PG-13 movie, man. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
You
I
gotta
didn't even think about that one.
you
That's a
guys
good
gotta
one.
check that out, man. You guys gotta
You
check
know.
that out. I'm looking out up a couple of different ones here that trying to pop out. And you know what, Cody? I'm going to cut you off, and I'm going to go into
All right.
this
What you
one.
got, man? Because
I'm going to go
I'm
back to
stoked on this
martial
soccer stuff.
arts. I'm going to go
Martial
back to
arts.
martial arts because a lot of old school fans would be disappointed that we didn't mention this, and this would be the Karate Kid. We did kind of mention it,
Oh, that's true. We didn't.
but
We never actually said that, did we?
not, and we can
That's
go
a
a
good one.
long way with the Karate Kid because the Karate Kid had a lot of prequels and sequels. They had a lot of spin-off. Not only that, they have a Netflix series right now that
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
spin-off of the Karate Kid, which is totally awesome. I'm into it. I love it. I love to watch it. You guys, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go watch it. It's a
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
the it's part of the Karate Kid series. I
It's
forget
a good one.
I forget what
Oh,
the
I can't
name
say
is
that.
of the show, but I watch it every other day.
Hey guys,
That's
I'm sorry.
bad.
He's getting
That's
old,
bad.
guys. He's
Hey,
getting old.
that's bad. What
This
else
is
you
what
got,
happens when you
Martian
got old.
time?
You brought in soccer, and that hit me. I was starting to think. I'm like, what is the soccer game movie that I was thinking about? And I'm sitting here thinking. I'm thinking. And there's one movie that was really funny to me. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's kind of an off the wall movie, but it's called Shaolin Soccer.
No, I've never seen that
No,
one.
you never watched it. It's
No.
there's not anybody famous in it or anything, but it's a really good movie just because they bring in it's a martial arts soccer kind of thing. It's really cool. They bring in mix it in, and it's actually kind of a funny movie how they have it. So you go and watch it if you never watched it, man. It's Shaolin Soccer.
Okay. Well, that's a new one to me. I'll check it out.
See, man, I got you, buddy. I got you. What is that? Three for me, two for you. Oh man, disappointed in you.
I'll give you credit on that one because that was a little off the wall. Shaolin soccer is like I had to be a special monk in a tomb for 15 years
Dude,
being over there.
it caught me off guard. I was
Yeah.
watching it on TV one day, and I'm like, "Hey, this is kind of a good movie." I had to go back and watch the full movie.
I'm gonna hey, but I'm
Mm,
gonna bring you to a racing movie though. A
okay,
racing
okay.
movie that's got Larry the Cable Guy in it. You remember
Racing
what I'm
movie's got
talking?
Larry the Cable Guy. What
Lightning
movie?
McQueen.
Oh Jesus! We're
Come
going
on,
with the
man.
cars. We're going
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen and Mater. Oh, I
That is
wasn't thinking about
that
that.
is
That's
a
a good one.
classic. That is an instant classic, a Pixar
That's a good one.
movie
That's a
that
good
is
one.
really, really good,
Oh,
man. I
you got me
love
on
that
that one.
movie.
You
I
got me.
will watch it every time it comes across the tube. I don't care. I will sit down and watch it.
You got me on that one.
The
That was a good one. That was a good one.
cars. Hey, like Mater, but toe Mater.
Mater, like toe Mater. That's a good one.
What
I'm
else you
sitting
got,
here,
buddy?
man. I'm trying to think. You got. I think you're gonna have to lead me on this one, man. I'm kind of man. I
Oh,
think
you
we've
want
said just about almost everything that I can think of, man.
that? There's a couple, and I'm gonna load my page here because I was on the Valorant Championships
Let's
over
see. Got
here
that. Got
out for a
that.
few
Gotta
seconds.
watch that, guys. If you never watched it, you gotta go watch it. I got Donnie Mac into it now, guys. You gotta go and watch it. If you've never seen it, go and watch it. It's a fun thing to watch. Man, I'm
I'm having trouble with my loading over here.
we've
I
talked about
do
almost everything that I
apologize.
can think of, man. Trouble with the Curve.
No, no, no,
Good one.
no, no, no. No, 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 Cody, 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 Cody. I'm sorry.
What are we
I'm
forgetting,
sorry.
man?
I just had. There's two of them, two
Okay,
big football movies. Wish I had a pen so I can
football
write
movies.
down when they pop in my mind. But any given day with Jamie Foxx,
Oh, any given.
we for,
Yeah, we never
we
did
forgot
talk
about
about that.
we forgot about the replay. Keanu Reeves. We forgot about that one.
Oh man,
There's a
Shane
couple of
Shane
them.
Shane something. Yeah, yeah.
Shane
However his name.
Falco. Come on, brother.
Falco. Falco.
So
John
any
Madden.
given Sunday,
Yeah.
who else was that? It wasn't only Jamie Foxx. Who was the coach in that movie? You remember? Well, big
No, I
name
don't remember that
too.
one. Yeah, there were so many
And the
movies that I
top
probably forgot.
guy. What was his
Now
name?
I gotta go back and look.
Oh, he wrote that movie.
Yeah, I can't believe we even never talked about it. But it doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna be honest. You gotta think about it. We're talking
Sunday.
about so many different movies now. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, the wrestler.
Oh
Oh, we haven't
my
talked about
gosh,
anything. Yeah.
we never talked about the Water Boy.
Oh,
The Water Boy. How do we forget about the Water Boy?
water. Exactly.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. There's like so many we even talked about. We can't even begin to even wrap
Yeah,
our
we would
mind
be here
around that.
all
Oh,
year. Oh
I'm
my
telling.
gosh. I'm looking at all this stuff now. It's like,
Oh
wow,
yeah.
we didn't
What?
talk about half these movies.
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit
That was another good.
Secretariat.
Yeah, Secretariat.
Secretariat,
That
man.
was a
Going off
good
of
one.
that one.
Slap shot. That was a good one.
God.
We just
Man,
Caddyshack. We already talked about Caddyshack.
talked about Caddyshack, yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
what is the hold on.
Okay.
What's his name? What is his
Holding
name?
on. Holding on.
With
Holding on.
the female baseball team. In baseball.
Oh, no crying in baseball. Yeah, the softball team. Yep. I forgot about that one too.
That was a big actor. Rosie O'Donnell played in that movie.
When the game stands tall.
When the game stands tall.
Oh my God, man, what is wrong with us? But let's be honest. We can go on for hours and hours and hours just going through all these movies and saying, "Oh,
so hard, yeah.
How do we forget these ones?" These are ones that are just really
so
stuck in our minds. That kind of when we're talking, we're going back and forth. These are what hit us and like, "Oh yeah, man, you got to go watch this one. You got to go watch this. You got to go watch this." And there's other movies that have sports in it, which are great movies as well.
Well, we brought up
if
a
we
lot of
forgot
very.
anything, though, let us know. We forget about things.
Yeah.
He's old. I just have mental problems sometimes. I'm blaming him though. I'm blaming him. This is what I deal with all the time. So
that's because
you
he's
give me
just
a little bit of
mental,
leeway,
guys. Yeah. You guys just gotta, you gotta give him a little bit of break sometimes. But hey,
and he's
you
old,
know what?
So you got to give him some breaks.
We
he hasn't
mentioned
taken his nap today, so you got to give him a little bit of break, guys.
We mentioned a lot of really good sports movies today, and I have to say it's very hard, Cody. It's very hard to pick a number one because all these sports movies are so good.
There's no way, man.
You're talking about Days of Thunder. You're talking about Draft Day. You're talking about Bull Durham, For Love of the Game, Field Dreams. I mean,
you'd be here all day, man. Cool Runnings. You gotta have
cool.
You gotta
best
have all
of the
this stuff.
best.
Happy Gilmore.
You
gotta throw Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Remember the Titans.
There's
It's
so
we'd be
many.
here all
There's
day.
so many that you could not pick a number one. The fact is,
No, and I'm sure we missed some. Don't worry, I'm sure we missed some.
oh, the fact is,
So
we might have seen it, but we appreciate if you just shoot it into our inbox and let us know.
yeah, let us
In
know.
case we haven't seen it, man, I would like to watch it. I really would.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I love watching movies. So when I'm free and bored, we got to have something to do.
So
So
what was the big one? There was one of them that I really want to watch that you told me that I didn't watch, and that was the last one that you told me.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes, Ford versus Ferrari. I got to remember that because I really want to watch it, and I want you to really watch
Watch it,
that.
man.
What was that football movie that I told you had to watch it? You had never watched. Oh, Varsity Blues. Was that it?
No, I watched that one.
Oh, you
It was the
watched
one right
that
before
one.
that. One right before that.
Because it was, if
Man, what did
you
say
being
it
you,
was?
Cody, you have to watch that. Go back and watch this podcast. It doesn't matter. You being
Yeah, we
you,
can do that.
hey, you being you, brother, you have to watch that movie, man. You just have to. You have to.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean,
have to go watch it, man.
I'd really appreciate it if you did. Just put it that way. Ford versus Ferrari. I gotta
Don't
go
worry, we'll
watch
watch
that.
it. We'll watch
That's one on my spectrum. I'm probably gonna watch that tonight.
There you go, man. I'm telling you, it's a good movie. So it's there's some great movies out there that we gotta we'll have to catch up on. So
Well, hey, it looks like that's gonna do it for our movie podcast then, Marshentime.
yeah, man. Let's sign it out, buddy.
I'm sure we missed some, but hey, drop us a line, let us know what I missed. Until next time, we'll catch you back here next Sunday. Next Sunday, we'll be talking the same crap, different time, with Marshentime, Donnie Mac, 863 Sports Buzz Podcast. Peace out. Love you guys. Catch you next week.
Peace out.